Welcome back to the Morning Brew, everybody. I am your host, Amber Hendren, here with Dan Mayfield, and Ian Anderson is joining us from Albuquerque Business First. Good morning, Ian.
Good morning. Good morning. And good morning, Dan.
Yes, we'll be seeing each other another couple hours here.
Good
Ian,
morning, Dan.
for those that don't know, Ian is my boss at Business First.
And he's going to do Dan's performance review this morning.
Yeah,
for
as we're
everybody.
sitting here, we're going to have this discussion. And
It won't take long.
Excellent job.
That's
yes,
it.
yes.
Best
Thumbs up,
writer
Dan.
ever.
Dapper
That's
Dan.
it.
Dapper Dan.
Now that he knows that Amber calls me Dapper Dan, I don't
I'm
think it's.
sorry.
Oh, it's going to be
I'm
awesome
sorry.
around the
You
newsroom.
know-
I'm only
Okay.
calling you Dapper
He's
Dan.
such a good sport. Oh my
It'll be
gosh.
awesome. Actually, there's worse nicknames to have for sure.
Yes.
But
So everybody wants to know about Tesla Motors. Anything new?
No, I mean, the most secretive, well, probably not the most secretive company, but as far as we're concerned, I mean, they're a steel trap. I mean, nothing comes out of there. So Dan knows.
Yeah, I've been reporting on them now for a while, and they are. They play everything really close to the vest. And about the big news that we're expecting is late in May when they have their second quarter earnings call. And we'll see then if there's any news out of the company. But they're keeping really New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, and Texas just on pins and needles waiting to see where they're going to put this factory. Because for those that don't know, Tesla Motors, company that makes the electric car, is planning on building a 10 million square foot, 6,500 employee battery factory. This could be huge for New Mexico. It would be really larger than the Intel plant and twice as many employees than the Intel plant has.
Right.
And we're on pins and needles waiting to find out if we really are in the final cut on this one. So far, it's been, they just haven't said anything.
I mean, they came out last week and they announced that they were opening a 500,000 square foot manufacturing site in Silicon Valley, in California, and nobody knew. I mean, that was just so far out of left field, and half the people, when we posted it on Facebook, thought it was the actual Gigafactory, and there were two totally different things. But
Any news out of the company is huge.
they're full of surprises. So
Yeah.
here's hoping.
Yeah.
What is
Still
it
down to
about
the Final Four.
Albuquerque that they are interested in?
We, you know what? This is one case where our weather, it's not just, 300 days of sunshine for tourists. I mean, this is it's built into a business model where renewable energy, sun, wind, that's fantastic. We've got access to the research labs. Really, it's Elon's got a history with us, for better or for worse. I mean, he does know the area. And Dan, I know you're sitting on the edge of your seat. Please, go crazy.
Well, I've been writing about this for a while. And, we talk about it almost every day in the newsroom. And well, Elon, not only did he, try to build a factory here in 2007, but he also owns SpaceX, and they're the company that's going to be using the spaceport down south to launch rockets, and that's going to be great.
Yeah.
So he's certainly familiar with us, certainly familiar with New Mexico's laws and with all of our, all of our advantages. But I think it's really even more interesting that for the first time in recent memory, New Mexico is playing on this grand scale. I mean, companies like Apple, Samsung, they've moved right into Phoenix, they moved right into Austin, they moved right into San Antonio.
Yeah.
And for the first time, we're being mentioned in the same sentence as major metropolitan areas. So we're doing something right.
Right.
I don't know exactly what it is. Here's a great map of the 4 states, and the little red flag there in the top left is where the company's factory is. And we're right there with some of the biggest companies in biggest cities in economic development, and that's something we should be proud of.
And we're closer than Texas.
We're closer to Texas, and if you want to build a factory, it only makes sense to have your batteries for these cars that are heavy be close to your factory where they're going to be assembled into cars.
And what about our job base here?
Well, you know what?
6,500 people they're
There was some great news that came out, and I think so. Kathy Winograd, the president of C&M, she came out and basically, she has been such an integral part of our economic development plans. She's come out and said we will train specifically for Tesla. They've done it for Eclipse. They've done it for Intel, HP. I mean, they will really. I mean, they will adjust in order to really produce the workforce that Tesla's going to need, and that's huge.
That's
I think just to, as a company coming in when they're looking at areas, I think knowing that there's that type of flexibility, and also I think something that I was talking about with a friend on Friday, if Tesla came here, they could really, they could be this could be a tipping point for Albuquerque as far as really just changing the way that that we're playing our game. Whereas, Texas, they're in a big pond. Here, they are the fish. They're the whale in the pond. And I think just Dan, you did a story on it and how with the, as far as media covering and the media buzz that was surrounding Tesla, we were off the charts.
And I think that means that here locally, people are interested and they really want to know. They want to be part of the conversation. They really want Tesla to come here. And everything we write, we notice spikes on our web traffic is amazing. And every time we go anywhere, people want to know what is the latest on Tesla, because it really is the biggest thing.
It's the hot topic, that's for sure.
It is.
And another hot topic is shopping, retail.
Right. Absolutely.
Ian, can you shed some light on the Nordstrom Rack opening?
Yeah, so I think my very first appearance on the show, I think we were talking about Nordstrom. So we've been talking about Nordstrom for a long time. It was this...
it's been the big get for retail for a long time.
Right. I mean, we've been... I think everybody's kind of been chasing this story for a while, and then Damon Scotty broke the news before the actual announcement, which is always fun for us. But so we've got Nordstrom Rack coming, we've got DSW, which
H&M.
is H&M, which will be across the street over at Coronado. And the thing that's interesting about really, I mean, just about the momentum that area of town is getting, and Windrock in particular, is that it'll lead, once you see some flagship, really national brands, some significant brands that move in as a cornerstone, you'll start seeing some more development come. So you'll see some other maybe national restaurant groups that'll be coming in. It's an exciting time for that part of town, especially where, the grand plan for Gary Goodman it's not just a mall. This is it's a live, work, play, sustainable environment that's, I mean, he's got this biodome type philosophy for it, and it's really an exciting thing.
There's apartments going in, and there's shopping going
kidding.
in. Yeah, there's a whole.
So it's a lifestyle center.
It really is, and it's the live, work, play idea that you could live in the area, work at the mall, play at the mall, and do everything within a 2 or 3 block radius right there at Louisiana and the freeway, and have a blast at it. And bringing in these larger companies, I think, will help Windrock, because it's been a dead mall. It really had been a dead mall for.
It's been a great place for walkers.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. But now it'll be a great place for walkers and choppers, hopefully.
Walkers with credit cards.
That's it,
Cash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then...
well, I certainly wish them the very best. I hope it's a smooth transition, and I think they'll find that they're going to do very, very well. If Uptown is any indication, I know Pottery Barn, Williams-Sonoma, they had record years coming out, the first year that they were open, and I have no doubt that Nordstrom Rack and H&M and then DSW, and all these shops are going to do great.
Yeah, I think there's a pent-up demand that's, I mean, just people have been waiting for it. And I think
people are shopping online, people are ordering off catalogs. Why not just have the shop right here?
Sure.
Albuquerque people, we have
we
money
to
spend, and we like to dress well.
Yep.
Huh, Dan?
Given the opportunity to buy something nice, we would do it.
We would.
Absolutely.
But we don't like to pay full retail.
That's why Nordstrom Rack will be awesome.
We're smart shoppers here.
That's it. And the other thing that's been big lately is the new rise of the ride-sharing services.
Sure.
Lyft, Uber, coming to town.
Right. You were late to work the other day because of it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I called the Lyft guys, and the poor map sent my Lyft driver to the other side of town. And I felt so bad for her.
Well, they're just ironing out the kinks right now.
That they are. So. It was actually the very first morning they had it lifted. And I was her first passenger, and she was my first driver, and she didn't realize that there's southeast and southwest, and it sent her to the wrong quadrant of the city. And it took her about 18 minutes longer to get to my house. But regardless, it was great fun. It was easy. You just pull up the app on your phone and hit the button, and the car's on its way, just like that. And I think it'll be a big thing. I was out with some friends on Saturday night, and a couple of them went out to meet us and took Lyft.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to have a couple of beers where we were and didn't want to have to worry about driving home, and it made much more sense than a taxi cab.
And they'll come out to any part of town?
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And it uses
Lyft
GPS to find you.
is L-Y-F-T.
Yes.
It is.
L-Y-F-T. All right.
Cool.
Well, thank you very much, Ian
All right,
Anderson
thank you.
from Albuquerque Business First. And we will be back with Stacy Sacco and Julia Jones from Couture Consignment. More after the break. More fashions and fun. Don't go away.